Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I will be attempting the very first dungeon that is found here, in Skulker's End, the Dregs. So first of all, as you can see, Liu Fei is very strong. So that would mean that his damage should be very high enough. I feel like that will be decent enough of a damage. Plus he has a health pool of 3,600. As compared to Arnos here, who only has 1,400. And if he's, following me, I feel like it's just going to be, yeah, somewhere about 2,000. So Liu Fei has a lot of advantage already compared to Arnos, so we'll be bringing him. Next up is the armor. So I did some research and comparing the Savage armor to the Raider armor and Nordheimer armors. This one basically just focuses on stamina, like all the armor set bases on stamina. Then for the Raider, there isn't much that deals plus damage to strength. This one though, where was it? The Hyrcanian is a better actually, or it's an upgrade rather compared to the Hyena fur armor. But that would require us elephant hides, so we have to go towards here. But I feel like that should be made for a later episode. So we will be sticking with our hyena armor, and that leaves me with the what do you call this, the savage armors. So if we scroll down here, the Hyperborean Slaver armor set is actually a great armor for your Thrall because of the high armor and as well as the damage to the strength, plus damage to strength. So we will learn that and we will make a set for Li Fei. So let us go here. Let's go Hyperborean. And we should have a ton of fur just because of the gorilla runs we've been doing. We should also have a ton of iron. So let's just go ahead and make the set. And I'll bring you guys back once that's done. Alright, we've got the armor set now. And I've also made armor plating. So let us go ahead and actually add or, mod the set now. And let us go put it on Liu Fei. So his current armor is 733. So this should bump his armor all the way up to 789. So not that much, but it's still decent. Plus, it gives bonus to weapon damage. So that's a total of plus 20 weapon damage, strength weapon damage, as compared to this one is just health. So right now, without food buffs, Liu Fei has a max strength damage bonus of 49%. So that's plus 20 coming from his set. Then my hyena armor set also gives a bonus to follower damage. Where's that at? Right here. So that's plus 5, plus 10, and plus 15. And then I actually have no idea where the other percent are coming from. Aside from that, I also want to give him gruel. I know I have some gruel here. Just because when we go to his diet, this one gives plus 6 to healing as compared to the grilled steak, which just gives plus 3. So come boss time, he would need the healing. Now, aside from that, I know there are food buffs as well as potions to increase his damage output. But I feel like that'll just take more time for me to set up and do the dungeon. So let's just go ahead and do the dungeon. Actually, just to tick this off, and we're gonna need it anyways. Let's just go ahead and do the archer journey step right quick. So let's just go knowledge, weapons, archer, unlock it. Then we need to make ourselves a hunting bow and a set of flint head arrows. So let's switch to archer and do a power shot and kill an enemy with a bow. So we did the power shot. We don't even have to release it. And that counted. Nice. So let's go ahead and claim that. Then for this one, I could just do that once we, or after the dungeon crawl. So again, I'll meet you guys once we're at Skulker's End. Right, we made it now to Skulker's End. So let us just go ahead and clear all the enemies here. Not sure if we have to touch this banner. We can. So we just learned Darfari banners. And let us again clear the camp. And don't forget to get all the satchels that you can from the sorcerers. There's this apparition, but there's this book in front of her. Learn comb the hair. Yeah, I knew I missed one. Kill that. Don't forget to interact with that to learn the Darfari weapons.
I will feast upon you. Your heart will be eaten. Steel and sparks.
Damn, alright. Okay, so this is the very first puzzle to the dungeon. There are two Darfari NPCs over there just outside. What you want to do is to run past them because we would need to sacrifice an NPC over here. There we go. So that should open the dungeon. And you can see the apparition that went down. We will just follow that. So you also have to do that very fast because the thing closes after a while. Right. So you just have to follow the apparition. There's also a stone tablet here, which is lore, I think. So I won't interact with that. Or wait, maybe I should. Yeah, it's not. You learn Dredger. It's a good thing I interacted with that. I think this is the lore one. Yeah, that's the lore. Once you're here, I also forgot to mention that you do need an extra skeleton key, just because at the end of the dungeon, there are 3 legendary chests you need to open, and they require skeleton keys. So we got this one from the previous episode where we went and killed a rhino boss. So you can also kill the croc boss near our base and basically all other world bosses. Oh, this one's triggered. Please deal with that. Alright. Now, once you're here, once you go down,
This place has the stink of eldritch horrors.
See, this is why I like Liu Fei or Freya, just because they have, extra dialogue when they, enter dungeons and whatnot. Anyways, right over there on the right-hand side of the dungeon or the chamber is a Komodo boss. So from him, we can also get another set of skeleton key. So let's just go ahead and try to help our guy out. So this one has the same attack set as the croc boss. So as long as you stay at the back, you should be okay. Alright, that kills him. And what did we get? Silver bars, compost, glass flask, and hardened steel shield. So I can get that. Then we can just go ahead and use our pickaxe to get Icar as well. So we got a skeleton key. Let's just go loot. And just drop it afterwards. Alright, so what you want to do now is head over to that location over there, which is just across from where you killed the croc. Oh, sorry, not the croc, the Komodo. So you gain the level. Alright, once you're here, the next set, or the next puzzle, quote unquote, because I remember the first time I was here, I was like, is there a switch of some sort? How do I enter this? Basically, all you have to do is just interact with the door, and it doesn't say to interact with it, but basically, that's all you have to do. Then from there, you just head down here. Then the boss would start to whisper to you. And this is where the bow and arrow comes in handy. Now, do take note that you don't need said bow and arrow, but it would help if you already have it built. But even if you don't have it built, just inside here in the dungeon, you can build it. So all you have to do is hit that marker. So that would elevate the water, or let the water rise. Then all you have to do is just keep on floating. And that would naturally bring you up here. So there's gonna be skeletons. It would help if Liu Fei starts to kick their butts. Alright, kill that, finally. Again, you're met with another door. Just go ahead and clear the skeletons and enter here. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing of value in either side, so no need to go through them. Once you're here, all you have to do is look left. It's pretty much straightforward. I mean, the targets are well lit. Plus, there's no target there. So that is the only target. Again, the water will rise, and all you have to do is just float up. And that should naturally let you climb that one. Then again, interact with the door. Now, this part is a bit tricky, and you have to be fast about it. So what you want to do is hit that target in the middle, go down here, up here on the sledge, and oh my gosh, hit that. Then from here, go to the other side and hit this target. So the second target makes this water, part of the water, rise, and then the third target that we hit makes this part of the water rise. There. So you could actually take your time with it. You don't really have to do what I did, but you know, that's just how I want to do it. Now, before heading down there, there is this way over here, and there is a spider boss in the middle. So what we want to do is actually kill this one, because this will give us the third, what do you call this? The third skeleton key that we need. So don't kill it there, because that is poison. So Liu Fei is having a hard time without healing the poison, so that's why we brought this one. But I'll just put that on him later while we're dealing with the boss. Ooh, Graceful Knight. Is this a katana weapon or a spear? So I'll just hold on to that. Fragment of Power, very helpful later on. Mastodon Head, a lot of carcasses that we don't need. I'll just go ahead and loot everything, take all, just so I can harvest at peace. So again, that's how we get the third skeleton key, and a bunch of demon blood as well. So I'll just go ahead and drop what we don't need. There is also a loot chest here, so don't forget about that. Okay, now we go down, and there's gonna be this soul skeleton that we can kill.
So I can carve it on your pile.
Again, with the skeletons, you can loot raw ash from them. Wolf belt. I'll get the hops and the hop seeds just for, we're gonna need it for another video. Alright, in here, there's gonna be a lot of skeletons, so just let your Thrall deal the damage. Is your irritate perk not? It is. I don't understand why it's not working. So let's take this a step at a time. This should aggro that. Yep. So what we don't want to happen is, be trapped. Because there's a bunch of them over here. And I think there should be the last two. There you go. And that deals with that. Again, don't forget to loot the skeletons for endgame materials. And again, there's chests in here and over there, so in either side. Alright, the next and the last chamber before the boss. So for this one, you can go ahead and actually not loot that, but you can somehow jump across. I remember I did it somehow. But anyways, if you can't jump across, just go down here. Then what you want to do is to swim over here, or make your way over here. And at this edge, you can see the target way over there. So with this one, you do have to power draw it. So just until that happens, just so the drop wouldn't be that drastic. So that should make the water rise once more. And all you have to do is just float up. And that should bring you up here towards the chamber of the final boss. I remember there were skeletons here. There you go. Alright, kill him. We'll get the brick, because why not? There's also chests here. Iron bars and iron reinforcements. Is there another, actually? Yes, there is. But I don't think there's a chest on the other side. Alright, well. Alchemical base core. Heavy padding we can make, so I won't loot that. I would actually get... I'll get that. And I will start giving you this, just so you can heal. And that is the boss over there. So what we want to do is actually... You know what? I'll just recraft that. I feel like I'll be heavy since there's loot down there. What we want to do is send in our Thrall. Hopefully they don't get damage, because that's poison. That pool is poison, so he doesn't get damage. And what we want to do is bring out a set of daggers, because that will deal the most damage. And you just have to wait, essentially. Or if you have a powerful bow with you, you can go ahead and pepper it with your bow. But essentially, we just have to wait for when he does that. So he will hop out the water, and that's where you deal the bleed damage. So just take note, where he last faced before he dives down is where he will pop out. So I'm not sure if we can get that attack again. But let's go ahead and see. Make sure to avoid that. There. So he was last facing here, and he should hop out over there. Like so. So just a quick tip for you guys. Just so you can avoid and prepare. So you can min-max your damage. Yeah, I just want to check. I have 3 skeletons. Yeah, I do. Alright, just a few more. Oh, now he's gonna hop out here. Now we should finish him off. Bingo. And from here, we can go ahead and harvest it with a... Damn, I forgot my skinning knife. Let's go harvest it with a hatchet. Let's see what we get. So a bunch of bones, which we don't need anymore. We get Abysmal Fang, which we do need. And we also get the Staff of Triumvirate. But aside from that, don't forget to interact with this book to learn the Abysmal knowledge. And here are the loot chests that I was talking about. So let's go get that. And let's go get this, Axe of a Lion. And the last one is just on the other side. Just Bane. I feel like that's a good weapon for our Thrall. So, what is that? 28% armor pen with health damage of 60. So, the perfected steel mace is just 36. So, right out, you know, that is the best weapon for him. And he doesn't use the durability as well. So, that's pretty good. Oh, by the way, the pool does start to go back. So, loot as much and as fast as you can. And again, to return to the surface, as what it says on the left side of the screen, you just interact with this one. And that should bring you up here. And in the map, we are here, over in this side. We are just, you know, by the unnamed city. And essentially, all you have to do is just go back down and travel back to your base, wherever it is. Or if you're situated up here, all you have to do is just climb up here on this side. Do be careful, there is a ghost fence already there. And yeah, make your way back to your base. So anyways, I'll meet you guys back once we're at the base. Right, so we're at the base now. So just a few things before I end the episode. There you do unlock the armor set, and I think it's called the Reptilian armor. Yeah, there you go. Essentially, you just need 30 Abysmal Fang, and lucky for us, we got 36. But I won't make this just because the boosts are, you know, health, stamina, and stamina. I mean, it's good for you guys, but once you have a Thrall, you really do want to boost them up. Another thing, let's go ahead and finish sharpshooter. So let's craft a good bow. So that just requires twine. Let's craft 10. Let's go ahead and craft the Yamatai bow just cause, or you know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and craft the Yamatai bow just cause. Right, cool. Let's go ahead and equip that and put our arrows there. Now we need to craft an iron head arrow. So for the good bow, by the way, if you don't have the DLCs, all you have to do is unlock the improved hunting. So I'll just go ahead and unlock that. And then from there, you can go ahead and craft the iron head arrow. So unlock that again. Then we need to craft iron head arrow. So let's go craft one. And this is where you'll need the feathers. Now it says we need to shoot an enemy at the leg. So we hit that. Then at the head. Okay, he died. Alright, let's try it again. Aim at the head. Shoot an enemy in the head. That's what I've been doing. There you go. And that finishes that. Then we can just go ahead and claim that reward. And that should be it. Oh, by the way, let's just go ahead and knock this out as well since we have attributes to spend. So let us go ahead and activate this. Then what do we need to do? Invest 5 and 10 to strength. So let's just go strength. This would also increase our damage. Then we can go ahead and invest 10 now. I like to do combo finisher, combo master rather. So let's just go ahead and pick that. Then we need to perform a heavy combo finisher. Then wear a piece of heavy armor. So for the heavy combo finisher, I'm not sure if we have to hit the enemy. So let's just go ahead and spam our attacks. There you go. We don't have to hit an enemy. And to wear a piece of heavy armor, we have some laying here in the bench. And let's just go ahead and wear the cap. And that finishes that. And we can go ahead and claim that. And yeah, again, if you enjoyed this video or learned something new about it, do let me know in the comments below, or give this video a like. And if you want to support me further, please do subscribe to the channel, as that really helps me out a lot. And yeah, that is it for me for today. I'm Aimatiro, and I'll see you guys on the next video.